with conventional financing may be the second most desirable to a buyer with cash, attention still needs to be paid when completing the conventional financing addendum. Now, there is a slight difference between the MAR contract addendum, the Maryland Association of Realtors, or the GPAR conventional financing addendum. Differences are negligible, but the key point to remember in both of these is timing and making sure you're communicating with your client's lender when completing these addenda to make sure that the time periods you're putting in the contract make sense and are achievable from your lender or your client's lender. So for example, in the GCAR conventional financing addendum, it has what is the expiration date of the contingency for the buyer to provide a loan commitment, right? And that it expires at 6 p.m. on the date you provide. On the MAR contract, the contract addendum doesn't say anything about the actual termination of the contract contingency or expiration of the financing contingency. Instead, it's in the body of the contract. And in the body of the contract, that's where you put the deadline for the buyer to provide a commitment to the seller or a financing commitment to the seller. In both of those instances, again, it's very important to communicate with the lender instead of just putting in a random number, because you don't want to accidentally throw your client into default or have to go back to the seller to amend the contract to extend out the contingency date, which may cause some uneasiness on the seller side. So in any event, pay attention to those dates, communicate with your lenders, and make sure your contracts are filled out completely. If you need any help or have any question on the Maryland forms or the GCAR forms, we're always here to help. Have a great month, everyone.